working and that, but for every goddamn thing that he gives, we pay for.
But not with money.
But we pay. Yeah. I asked to go to the fucking library.
Uh-huh.
And what do I get?
Right.
I get him saying, I will go. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You just have to ask at the desk, where they place the book. I'm not going to ask that. So I said, well, could I just, go or ride with you? And the first damn thing he says is, library, library, library. That's all I fucking hear. So, I am not allowed to go anywhere. So I'm supposed to say, oh, thank you so much for feeding me so I don't effing die, but treating me like shit for the rest of it.
I guess so.
That's how it is. Every effing day. He is mean to me for some fucking reason. And so you're telling me it's okay to keep me hostage like in a fucking house where I'm not supposed to go anywhere because he's more happy like that. No, do you know what that was? My first husband did that to me. Where I was way up in the fucking boonies and I had no car, and then he ends up having to go on his so-called trip thing for his work, left me with no heat in the middle of fucking winter and no food. Okay? So I was, because of that controlling type thing, I almost lost my fucking feet. So I'm supposed to say, gee, thank you for putting a roof over my head, but for keeping me there as a thing, there's a thing for that.
Right.
That's how I ended up having to get my divorce, because that was put on there. It's like I can't remember what the exact fucking words for it, but when I explained that and I'm crying and shit and the judge is like, what the hell? Like that guy had a fucking problem. I mean, come on. It's not my fault that I'm fucking disabled and I can't go out and work. I didn't go into Walmart and say, oh, I think I'll buy that so I'll have some guy take care of me. I took care of myself for almost my whole fucking life. As soon as when I left my friggin' parents' house, because I couldn't take it anymore, number one, but I was 18 years old when I friggin' left.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me that, and I took care of me and you the whole entire fucking time.
Not at 18.
No, when you were born.
Right, yeah.
I took care of myself because I was working, and every time I worked, I had to come home and I handed my fucking paycheck over to him, and I'd say, okay, what are we going to pay for? And he'd be like, oh, yeah, I have to pay something. It was gone. I had nothing.
Right.
So I took care of myself that whole entire time, and then when you were born, I took care of you. Even on the small disability shit that I did get. And this one's like, oh, if you take, whatever. I took care of him, too. For I don't know how many years. And then when now it's his turn, he treats me like fucking garbage. No.
Right, like, we did the best after the divorce and before you met him.
Yeah. But thinking that he was going to be such a nice guy and everything like that. And I told him all of my shit before that we got together and whatever. And then with you, he keeps saying, well, he's going to have to go to work. And he's going to have to go.
Right, and I want to. That's the thing. How many times do I always say that I keep wanting to?
Yeah, and then he says, oh, I'm not going to pay the fucking car. So there, and then he's like, oh yeah, that kid don't want to do nothing. And he's like, no, I'm going to give him the money for his license and stuff. That's the way it's going to be. You got to go to what he says. So if he's saying, I'm going to give you the money for your license, just wait. If you go and you ask, do you know when, he's going to kick you in your fucking ass. It's his time. It's his way. We cannot go back up against that. So try to live with something like that. You cannot ask little questions. Like when I said about the library, I said, oh, okay, so can I ride along with you to the library? You mean I can't just go to some place to get one free ass book? I didn't ask to get on the computer and buy an e-book or a Kindle book or whatever the F they're called.
Right.
It's free. It's just one book from the library, and I have to go through fucking hell, even though I took care of him for like 10 fucking years when he wasn't working. So come on, people, you have no idea what we go through.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's not a negative.
I lose a follower. Yeah, I give him all the credit in the world for wanting to work. But what about the times when he goes to work and he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to work anymore. And so for 2 months, I took care of him with the savings that I had because we were supposed to use that for shit.
Chris.
And it was all gone and we had no way to friggin' pay. I only get a little bit a month. And then I also help pay the fucking bills. So, you know, without living in somebody else's shoes, you have no idea what you go through. I'm supposed to bow down to him and say, thank you, and all this shit before I feel like not walking on eggshells for 5 fucking minutes.
And this is, he was brought up also to where the women are supposed to be less than men.
Yes, way less. You're supposed to crawl to them, in a sense. Like, you know, as soon as they're done with something, like if they're having, and of course they're high alcoholics, and they're done with one beer, you have to run and grab that can, and you gotta watch to make sure that when it's done, you grab that empty can and you freaking bring a new one. Because if you don't, they'll embarrass your ass in front of everybody. Believe me, I've been there, done that, and it's horrible.
Because I mean, this.
And look what he did to me. He put me in $40,000 worth of debt.
Right.
Okay? There's nothing else I can do. It's okay for him to go out and get a DUI and this and that, and then he comes to me saying, you don't care. So I freaking used my good credit, get another fucking credit card to get him out of all of that debt, and then it's like, well, you don't do anything and blah, blah. What are you saying to me? I'm $40,000 in debt and I get $2,000 a fucking a month. How the hell am I going to clean myself out again? That he isn't a user and he's an abuser in that sense too. So,
right.
Yeah, just because he works doesn't mean he takes care of everything. And remember the other time when I was paying all the bills and he still cut the fucking internet wire so we couldn't even have internet?
Yeah.
But he didn't want us to go out anywhere because I didn't have a car either. So, I mean, for everything that we've ever had, if I had the car for 2 months here, I worked my ass off to have that. No. To get a little bit of food, believe me, I'd rather go the fuck completely without and drop dead than with the shit that I really do have to go through.
Because, I mean, this wasn't a negative to the subscribers. I mean, you guys don't know. So, I mean, it makes sense.
It's got nothing to do with it.
As an outside...
My whole life.
Yeah, I know. But as an outside point of view...
Yeah, believe
it
me,
makes sense that, yeah, exactly. I mean, why the hell can't I get a license and,
He won't let you. He says it on his terms. His terms is to
go and learn how to do it and all that shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I will give you the money for your license.
Right.
When I have it. So you waited for that since you're 19. So I turn around and I say, but he's waited all this time. I don't have it now. He can wait again. So I mean, no. It's
but
not
then complain that I don't work.
Right. So I mean, there's a lot of shit.
Because, I mean, I've been saying, I don't know.
You can work right now and save up for your own car. But the point is getting
but I need to be able to get there.
First, right, but he'll say yes, and then he says no, and then he says yes, and then...
Because, like...
Oh, my God. It's only too much, man.
I understand the part... I understand about, you know, not needing a tutor to get my license. I get that. I mean, I did try several times. I could keep trying, but now I can't. But still.
It's just that you gotta know the background of both sides too.
What?
But with him, both of our sides is trying to say, yeah, I mean, I give him all the credit in the world when he does that, but why does he have to treat me like shit? Because he wants me to stay home all the time.
Right.
You know, that's not fair.
But how do you explain the other part? Because I don't know how I'm saying it.
What?
When he said that I didn't need a tutor. I mean, I don't.
It's just like
That's
some
true.
other, like, okay, say you're in school, okay, you're not doing so good on your math. You know that you could end up doing it yourself, but yet, you know, having that tutor there to actually help you to know it even better, to where you feel like you are so comfortable at knowing it. You know, some people don't have the chance of having that, but some people do need it.
Right.
I mean, you do have medication for anxiety and stuff like that, so it's like...
Yeah, I mean, remember the last time I went to drive, like, when I came back out of the car, the whole window was all fogged?
You know, it's just certain people might need a little help. What about, it's the same thing. You take driver's ed in school. A lot of people do. Why
I completely missed that.
Yeah, but why do they have to take driver's ed?
Right.
You know, they should know automatically by themselves and have just somebody else take it and do it. No, it's just a little extra help. Some people need it, some people don't. You know, I was lucky. I had my dad, well, he was drunk at the time, but whatever. I had my dad teach me, like, what, 3 or 4 hours at a time, that one time down at the fairgrounds or whatever.
Right.
But believe me, when you have to park in between 2 poles and all this stuff and he's drunk. And then he made me drive all the way from Morris all the way to Oneonta. And I said, look, Dad, I don't have a permit. I don't have a license. You can do it. You know, and I couldn't go against him either because I don't want to hear him yell. I have respect and whatever, but holy crap. I mean, my ass was probably biting a hole through the thing because I was so scared, because if I got stopped by a cop, what the hell would happen?
I mean, like, even if I didn't have the tutor, say I knew how to drive, he still won't give me the money for the license itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a part of a parent's thing.
Right, I mean, how am I supposed to...
Everybody does that, unless, you know, you can work so that you're so close to the thing. It would take you frickin', what, 6 hours to walk from here to the whatever to work. Come on. You gotta have a frickin' way to go. That's just, but your parents do that. That's what parents do, you know, for your permit and everything. Normally, if you know, I mean, he still does have parents, whatever, so I mean, we normally do that. For other people who don't have that, whatever, you know, I feel really bad for them, but it's just, that's just our thing, you know, you get them ready and then they do it and then whatnot, but I don't know. But it's just that my side, this is what your dad used to do to me. He would, you know, I didn't know why, I didn't have no friends, I was stuck up in that place and stuff, but the neighbors were down the road, and one time she just comes and she knocks on the friggin' door, and I was like, hi, you know, who are you? She goes, I'm a neighbor down there, and she says, I just had to meet you in person. And I was like, oh, it's nice to meet you, and she, you know, said her name and whatever, and she's like, your husband keeps calling you a bitch, and you're nothing but this, and you're nothing but that, and she said, I didn't believe him, and for a strange reason, she said, I just had to come and meet you in person, and she said, you're nothing like what he said that you are. And she said that, I'm so glad I was one of them that didn't believe. So, you know, that's what I go through, and I go through the same thing with him, too.
Right, so I mean, like, if he was like a normal person, yeah, I would give him a break. I wouldn't be all upset at him like this.
Yeah, like somebody who, of course he's tired after work and shit, but you don't gotta treat anybody like, you know, you're a piece of shit. You mean, I gotta take you to the thing, you know, I mean, come on.
So I'm pretty accurate whenever I say, like, it's like he's the prison guard and we're the prisoners.
Yeah, that's exactly the way it is. I don't friggin' make up stories about anybody. I'm not like that type of person, but when I get backed into a corner feeling like that's exactly what I had to do that one time, I had to say, look, you know, this is the way that it is, and I have to tell you the truth finally. I kept getting beaten down with everybody saying, you know, like what I heard, that, oh, your husband calls you this, and your husband, but I don't ever say anything because you just don't dare to. When you're in an abusive type relationship, you don't dare to. And me trying to get out, like I said, there's no frickin' money, there's no anything. So I have to deal with it again this way. You know, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that's what really sucks. There's literally no way out right now.
No, who's going to help me? Social services? No. I have to have enough money for my fucking rent, for this, and this. I'm 200 and something a month.
And we tried HUD, you know, that's not enough. Everything.
I have to get out of all of this, what he's done to me.
HUD, food stamps, disability, and whatever the other thing was, would still not be enough with all the debt.
And I did that out of love for him, because people aren't going to keep helping somebody and helping somebody. So even though he treats me like that, I still, of course, love him. People do weird things, and plus I'm afraid, too, because he's like, if you don't, whatever, I'm not going to be backed into a corner.
But you don't love him the way that...
Not the way I used to, no.
Yeah.
How would you care when you find what? Like I know that he's fucking cheating on me, okay? He has not touched me in a fucking year. So, I mean, come on. And the thing about it, how you try to, oh yeah, you're gonna love him and whatever, so you go and you kiss him and stuff like that, and he's always like, I'm just so tired. That's not the way it was before Florent moved in. So and that's when the condom episode came up, and we found him, and he blamed it on him, and everything was just a whole total thing. So yeah, no, please, you don't know.
I thought guys had the higher sex drive.
You don't know what we go through to earn the right of having a few stuff. It's not very good.
And how's Christmas looking?
How has it been every single year? If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have nothing.
Yeah, and now that part's also taken away, isn't it?
It's gone now. I can't do anything anymore. He took it all.
That's why I wish I at least was working.
This credit card due, this bill is due, and you can't really say that's the one that you used, So it's like the credit card bill is due. Well, I don't have enough for that. Does he forget that this was all used for him for the lawyers, for... Oh, God. Nobody just knows. Nobody. Oh. I'm exhausted now.
At least you got it out.
No, there's so much more.
Oh.
Oh, God.
That didn't feel good at all?
Now I'm just really, really tired. It's just always having to explain myself. I had to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Deb?
Yeah.
She didn't know how your dad treated me until I told her everything.
Yeah.
This one's the same exact way.
So,
the money they want to keep to themselves. You have to go through hell. That's just like, I think what they think too is like, when somebody's working the way that he works and everything, right?
Yeah.
You think you don't go through hell when it comes time for them to pay the bills. Either they just pay it, and here's the food, and here's la la la, and it's all happy. No, that's not how it goes. I have to fight to get those bills paid every fucking month.
Yeah.
And when I say, oh no, I'm running out of cereal or whatever, he's like, oh yeah, I gotta go. Well, I don't have enough right now. So it's like bringing home pizza stuff is just so we don't die. I mean, come on, it's not like, okay, you guys have a nice day, and you too, I love you and everything. He goes to work and he comes home and he's like, here is this, and okay, everything's gonna be paid like this. That is in a book that I could write. It's called Fairy Tale My Ass, okay?
Well.
Because what I go through to have anything is hell.
Yeah.
And when I have to ask him, it's always, can we pay this bill like this? Because he is mean.
Because it wouldn't be like, I mean, it would make more sense if he was like Shay, and you were still complaining about it. That would make sense. you know, that, you know, give him a break, you know.
Oh
And,
my God, yeah.
but he's
Someone
definitely
that
not like Shay.
Can you imagine going up to someone like that and being able to talk to him?
Hmm.
Yeah, I love that. Like last night, I was just like, how's your leg or her or whatever?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's hurting." And then I said, "That's awful." And then I just said, "Do you care if I?" And I didn't even ask him to bring me to the library. I just said, "Could I use the car to go to the library that way
Before you go to work, yeah.
Before you go to work, you know, so that way it didn't put no pressure on him. Say, you have to take me." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna do it." And I said, "Okay." I said, "You just have to ask at the desk where those books, you know, where they keep the books." "I'm not gonna do anything like that." And I said, "So then can I just ride along with you so I could get them?" And then that's when I heard library. I went, that's the way that it is.
What about the car?
Anything.
Like, what happened? How did we lose the car?
Again?
Yeah.
He drives the cars for 3 months and doesn't think he has to pay for them. So then they shut off the damn car again, and we go without one. And then what is it going to be? Another few days if he doesn't pay, it's going to
Be towed?
be towed again. But that's what he thinks. This one's the same way. He thinks he
Is this car paid?
Huh?
Is this car paid, or are we
No.
gonna like not have none?
Right, that's what could happen, yeah, because it was 3
Oh.
months already. So what you have to go through to get the money for him to pay is hell. So no, it's not where it's like, oh, you know, he's such a good worker. Yeah, that's really nice. And believe me, that's really good. When you have to go through hell.
That's literally the only good thing about him. He's a really good worker.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wants to do.
I mean, he does it a lot longer than a normal person works.
Yeah. A lot.
But that's it.
Because he feels like his money is only his, and that's not how it was for when it was mine.
Yeah, it's almost like his mindset isn't, I have a family.
No,
It's,
he's
I work for my money, and I have to pay these 2 leeches.
Yeah, because that's what he calls us too. Not leeches, but it's something else. So when you always hear...
Well, he used to say hillbilly.
Oh yeah, but it's...
Because I wouldn't, you know, like, I mean, I want to freaking work. I don't know how many... Me and you have gotten into arguments several times because I wanted to work. Remember?
Yeah. I don't know why we did.
I don't know. But I wanted to work, I wanted to drive, and it's just... It's so frustrating when I'm denied that. Like, that's literally all I need to start, you know, work, you know, doing it for myself, so I don't need to rely on anybody else. Huh? Yeah.
No, I don't want that. You mean
But,
you
yeah.
had me in there?
Yeah.
No.
You were talking to the camera the whole time.
Thomas, not showing me.
But
if you can't put it on.
it's
there.
far away.
No, I don't want to be shown like this. This is like my dead thing.
But yeah, so hopefully that explains everything. So hopefully that makes more sense on why I said that the other day. I would give him a break if he was a normal person, but he's not. And I'm being denied regular rights, pretty much. All I need is that, and I can actually start working for myself, working for things for myself.
Anybody feel when they have to beg?
Yeah.
They have to beg for everything.
So
How do
that's...
people feel like that?
Oh, that's gonna be today's video. Mookie came in and laid right down.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, I don't know if you could tell, after talking like that, now I don't feel right. emotionally. But they say it's supposed to be good to get it out, but I feel worse than when we first started talking about it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.